Hello and welcome to this B1 Usability Package Tip of the Week session. My name is Rasmus Wolf Jensen and today's week is week 38 of 2010, where we'll be looking at how to offer a better support experience for your customers. So here we are in Business 1, and you might think that B1 Usability Package is only for making functional requirements from the customer, but you can use it for so much else as well. For example, giving a better customer experience. In your daily dealings with your customer, they will need to give you an email on some support question, call you, get to the manual, ask for them, get to your website, and a lot of different things. So why not make it easy in Business 1? So what I've done here, and we'll see the configurations in just one bit, is that under help I have made a new menu item called Boyum support, where I put in a manual, some other documentation, some online support, email support, how to call us, and our support website. You might not have one or more of these. If you don't have a support website, you don't have that, but you might have different features. So let's see different configuration and the different menu items in action. So the starting point of this is add and edit menus. So if we go to add and edit menus, which is here, you'll see I've made a Boyum support menu item under the help. So if you look in the lower left corner, you can see that parent 43564 is help, and I put it under that, and under that again I put in several menu items that is all under this Boyum support. So let's go through them one at a time. The first one is the manual, and what I use here is a universal function of type external launcher, where I run Acrobat Reader with a path to my manual. Of course, that manual should be in a shared location so everyone could use it, and I'm running it as maximized so they can see the entire manual. So let's try that. I press support and manual. You'll see that the manual for, in this case, usability packs, but it could be a manual for a specific add-on, a specific modification you have made, a workflow procedure on how to do certain things, all depending on what you need. Next is the other documentation. Other documentation is just a way of getting to the documentation folder. In this case, a folder on my machine. But what you can do is again use external launcher. And in this case, I'm actually using explore.executable, which is Windows by itself. And you can launch this program with arguments for what folder you want to go to, and it will take you to that folder. So if I again press online documentation, it will just go to the folder, so don't need to have a menu item for every single document. You can just have a documentation folder and get a very easy access to it. Next I have here is online support. Again, it's an external launcher, but in this case it's launching a website, and it's using some dynamic syntax. First the username and the company, because we have a support site that can take along parameters. So if I press this one, online support, it will now open Internet Explorer or the browser of your choice. And as you can see, it's up here in the system, and our support site is built to put this in automatically into the support wizard here. It could be some external support program you have. If it just can be put into an argument for either the website or the program, you can run it. Next one is email support. Again, external launcher, but many people don't know that you can actually just write mail to and then an email, and it will automatically launch your email program. So if I do this, take email support, In 1 second it will start up Outlook in my case, but any mail program will accept this mail too and say, okay, write an email. You can even send some arguments along to put in a subject and a body. I also created a call support, and in the menu item itself I've given the phone number, but in this case I've just said that it will give a message, say please call this number. It could be some instructions on getting through to the switchboard of your system, or if your customer use Skype or you have some telephone service that can call automatically, you could use external launcher again in order to run it, for example Skype. So right now it's just very easy to see the phone number. You don't need to look it up in your Outlook or wherever you have put in the number. And right now if I just click it, it will just show a message, but it could be what you have as more integrated into your telephone system. Final menu item I have for today is just a support website. Again, very simple, the external launcher just going to our support website. But it could be to a specific wiki you have. If you have support wiki, you could put along some additional data on the current window you're on, what different menu structures they have. So if I go in here, launch that, it will in our case go to our support site where you can get additional support on the product. But again, you can decide if it's where it should go. So in summary, as you can see, with very simple tools, very simple configurations, you can get a great support experience from your customer. When your customer needs to call you, they just need to work in the same environment they're already in, and depending on what they want, call you, email you, whatever. They don't need to switch to another program. This concludes this session. For training material, please go to service.boyum-it.com/education, or if you want a free demo of the product, go to license.boyum-it.com/b1up. If you want to contact us, you can do it either by our sales email or our support email. Thank you for attending.